Get ready for one of the wildest, most unpredictable poker formats you've ever heard of. It's called the Romper Room Tag Team Heads Up Poker Tournament, and, well, trust me, it's every bit as insane as it sounds. So just picture this. You're deep in a hand. Maybe you're pulling off the bluff of a lifetime, or you've just flopped the absolute nuts. Then, out of nowhere, you have to get up, walk away, and let your teammate take over with absolutely zero information. What do? Well, in this tournament, that's not just some crazy hypothetical. It's the entire game. So, how does this beautiful mess actually work? This is where everything you think you know about poker strategy just gets tossed right out the window. This is poker meeting pure, unadulterated chaos. And I mean that literally. Take your standard tournament playbook and set it on fire. This format is built to test more than just your poker skills. It tests your gut, your ability to adapt on the fly, and maybe even some kind of psychic connection with your teammate. The whole thing is set up like a high-stakes gauntlet. It's a true test of endurance and teamwork, because, as you're about to see, there are absolutely no second chances here. The setup is pretty simple, but absolutely brutal. You've got 16 teams of 2, all dropped into a single elimination bracket. That means there is zero room for error. You lose just one match and you're out. Gone. It's a relentless march to victory, where only one team is left standing at the end. Okay, so you're in. You've entered the gauntlet. How do you actually survive long enough to have a shot at winning? Let's break down the basics of the game. So everyone starts with a decent stack, 10,000 chips. But here's the kicker. The blinds go up every 10 minutes. In the poker world, that is insanely fast. The pressure's on from the very first hand, which forces a ton of action and really tough decisions right from the get-go. And get this. Here's another little twist that I just love. It creates this awesome community vibe. If your team isn't playing a match, you're not just sitting on the sidelines. Nope, you're dealing for the other teams. It keeps absolutely everyone involved and invested in every single hand. All right, let's get to the heart of the madness, the one single element that makes this tournament completely unlike anything else, the buzzer. And the crazy part is, this isn't on a set timer. It can go off at any moment. Pre-flop, on the turn, right in the middle of you making a massive river decision, an air horn just blasts through the room. And in that instant, everything changes. The second that buzzer sounds, the procedure is strict and it is immediate. The active player puts their cards face down on the table, they get up, their teammate rushes in to take their seat, and play resumes with the new player picking up that hand completely blind. And you have got to be fast about it. The entire swap has to be done in just 60 seconds. If you fail, your hand is declared dead, and your teammate is forced to sit out and get blinded out. It is a brutal penalty that can totally sink your match. Now, while the buzzer is pure random chaos, you do get one tiny bit of control, a single-use token. You can use this token to strategically tag your partner in at any time you choose. But you only get one for the entire tournament. You have to treat it like your absolute last lifeline. And here it is. This is the rule that ties it all together and makes it so incredibly difficult. You cannot talk to your teammate during play, at all. No signals, no code words, no quick whispers about the hand. You're completely on your own. You're not just playing your cards. You're trying to play your partner's mind and trust that they can figure out what on earth you were trying to do. So, what happens if you just can't resist? What if you try to sneak in a little bit of advice during one of those swaps? Well, you get penalized. It's a one big blind penalty. And I know that might not sound like a lot, but in a tournament that moves this fast, with blinds that are constantly climbing, every single chip is your lifeblood. Those little penalties can absolutely cripple you. So, with all these intense rules and this constant threat of chaos, you've got to be wondering, what's the reward? What's waiting at the end of this insane poker gauntlet? The whole journey starts with a $120 entry fee per team. You know, a pretty modest investment for a shot at glory and, as you'll see, a very nice payday. Because the winning team walks away with the entire $2,000 prize pool. That's right, it's a true winner-take-all format. Second place, you get a handshake and a great story to tell. That's it. And of course, it's not just about the money, is it? It's about the bragging rights. It's about lifting that trophy, the coveted Tag Team Heads Up Cup, and knowing that you and your partner conquered the chaos together. So I'm going to leave you with this. Imagine you're the teammate who just tagged in. The pot is massive. Your opponent just shoved all in. You peel your cards, and you're looking at 7 deuce offsuit.
You have no clue what story your partner was telling. The clock is ticking. What's your move?